guys, what is up? Welcome to the eBusiness Boss channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Nick. Today I promised to show you guys basically how we go about finding products to sell on Amazon FBA. So this video is going to give you a complete live tutorial. I'm going to show you how I do it. Hopefully you get a load of value from watching it. So yeah, let's get straight into it. What you're looking at here is me in the corner, hi. But this is Helium 10. And yeah, I've been using all of their tools. They've got a load of them for a while now. I've done a full review on their platform to say how I use every single one of these tools. I'm going to leave a link to that in the description. For now, we're going to be talking about Black Box. So if we give that a click, what I want to do today is just show you guys how I would go about using this tool to find products to sell. So yeah, it's really easy to use. First things first, you'll see here you have to set the marketplace. Obviously we want Amazon.com for this example, but you can see you can do this with Canada, Germany, Spain, France, Italy and the UK. They're constantly adding more and more features and more marketplaces, so expect that to be updated. But anyway, yeah, we're going to go for .com. Now, you've got a few tabs here: marketplace, competitors, niche, target. I've just clicked competitors. It basically will show you suggested competitors. You can then pull their ASINs into Cerebro and look how their products are performing, particular keywords that they're ranking for, and you can basically work out a product's entire strategy and the keywords where they're generating the majority of their sales. But for this example, we just want to be in marketplace. So categories, let's head over to patio, lawn and garden. Let's just go for that. Monthly revenue, we want a minimum of $7,500 a month because I'm just like that. Price, no more than $30. Review count, we'll leave that. What I want to focus on in this video is actually the review rating. So set that to 3.5 star, just like that. And that's really important, and I'm going to explain why in a bit more detail. But basically, we want to find products that are overperforming. So they've got low review ratings, but they seem to be making a load in monthly revenue. Because that to me says that what's currently being offered on the market isn't very good, and we can probably improve on it. The only box I'll tick here, you could set the number of images if you just want to find poor listings. I'd set that to a max of 4, but we're just going to change fulfillment to FBA. We don't want to compete with Amazon. You could look at FBM as well, because yeah, I sometimes like to go up against FBM sellers because sometimes it looks as though Amazon favour the FBA sellers. Let's hit search, and yeah, I mean that's pretty quick, but it's pulled us 200 plus product ideas. What we do here is just go through. So I mean, this looks pretty insane. It's saying $15,000 a month. It's got an overall review rating of 2 stars. I mean, I'm really looking for products with 3 stars because this would need a lot changing if that's the sort of review levels they've got. This is a bit odd, so move past that. Any of you that are all about those good vibes, there's a nice doormat here with good vibes only on it. For me, that's a phrase that might be quite seasonal. Everyone might be saying good vibes only at the minute, but in 6 months it's going to be something else. So that's going to that's quite volatile. I'd avoid that. Also, look out for any big brand names, because we don't want to be looking at products that they're generating their sales off the back of a huge brand awareness and big external marketing campaigns, because we're not going to be able to compete. What is this? A US pool supply economy pool leaf skimmer. That's quite cool. I mean, quite big, I expect, but no, maybe you'd get that in quite a thin box, all packed up. 7,000 a month, 132 reviews, 3.5 star. Let's pin it. We'll add it to the list. What else we got? More of these weird things. I mean, I had no idea how they're doing $20,000 a month and they've got 1 review. It's 1 star. Smells a bit fishy to me. What else? Some Woo, haha, solar Christmas fairy string lights. Looks alright, they're doing alright. Yeah, I might well pin that. I mean, 72 foot, that's going to be quite a heavy package. What have we got here? Diamond, yeah, that's... I'm just going to ignore that. So you can just skim. I mean, I'm skimming through because I just want to show you guys basically how I do this. And I want to talk to you more about why we set the reviews to 3 stars, 3.5 stars. What we got here? Rodent defense spray for those pesky animals, pesky critters. But yeah, these are pesticides. There's quite heavy regulations in Europe, I know. It's probably the same in the US. So for a first product, a bit too much compliance and research required for that one. So there's plenty of other options out there. What have we got here? A hydro jet power washer wand. Another thing to think about is, does the product have a patent? For me, this might well do. It has no reviews. It's doing $46,000 a month. The brand DMC. I mean, this is getting some attention from somewhere if it's not reviews. So let's move on. Expandable garden hose. Yeah, not bad. Quite heavy. Yeah, that's not for us. Let's keep going. Rodent repellent drops. Again, more compliant stuff, but these might not be too bad. Products like this, I'm guessing the reviews there are going to be saying things like, I've used these repeller drops, it doesn't work. I'm covered in rodents. It's rubbish. And if it's the actual function of the product that people have got an issue with, that might be difficult to improve. So what we got here, a glass weather predictor. If you're starting out, just avoid glass. Don't start with buying things that are going to break easily in transport and freight, because it's just risky. Unless you're really experienced and you've got a lot of experience in shipping and freight, just avoid that. Okay, let's go on to page 3. Okay, doormat, no reviews, but I quite like that, quite simple. We've got a plant. That's going to be a bit of a faff. More glass things. Avoid glass things, guys. Let's have a look. I'm going to find something in a minute because I want to talk to you about why the review levels are especially important. So this is what you want to do. You want to drill down into categories. Barbecue gloves, I know they're a pretty popular product actually, so they might be worth looking at. We could pin those. I mean, no reviews, but just to remind us to go onto Amazon.com and actually do a manual search. It's about pairing these sort of, ideas together. What have we got here? Okay, so we've got another doormat. But this one's got 95 reviews. It's 3.2 stars. It's $18.98 and it's doing $12,000 a month. It's not that heavy. I like the look of this. I would pin this and it adds it to your list at the top, where you can then export it as a spreadsheet or whatever you want to do with it. Have a VA trawl through and find suppliers for you, get some sort of prices. Let's have a look. Okay. So there's a few variations here. So if you were going to do this product, maybe stick to one colour. You might want to avoid variations if it's your first product, because basically these are all separate products. They're variations of this listing, but yes. Okay, so if we have a little scan down, the graph you're seeing here, this is all off the back of the free Helium 10 Chrome extension. The button for it's here. That is a completely free Chrome extension. On the free plan, there's a limited, I think you're allowed to use it 1,000 times, then you have to pay, but I'm going to leave a link so that you can install this free Chrome extension, because, I mean, why not? Just give it a go. I use it every day, but I'm a fully paid member of Helium 10. As a 7-figure seller, I have to be in order to keep up. I want to show you why this Chrome extension is so good. So this product, head over to your Helium 10 Chrome extension, head down to Review Downloader, and what we want is we want to have a look at all the 1 and 2-star reviews that are verified purchases in the last year. Click Extract, and it's got to work. So what we're looking for here is we want to see generally what people don't like about this product, because then we could then work out if we'd be able to better it somehow and launch our own version of the product. So what we got here: smaller than expected, very small, about half the size of my doorway, useless. It's not very nice. No. Don't waste your money on this cheap mat. Not as thick as pictured. So okay, so a lot of people are saying it's not big enough and it's thin, floppy, cheaply made. So this is useful data. You can see if you click the analysis tab what's coming up. So for the price, smaller than, half the size. This is coming up a lot. Small for the price. So instantly with this product, what I would advise you do was speak to some suppliers, have a look to see first of all how much you'd be able to get this for, but then speak to the supplier and see if you can order this product so you know the exact thickness, measure it, look at the dimensions, speak to a factory, and between the two of you see if you can come up with a thicker, higher quality doormat that would better what's currently being offered on the market. This product is doing, what did we say? It was doing £12,600 a month, and it's got a 3-star rating. So if you put a better mat out there that's thicker, of better quality, it's bigger, it's what people actually want, well, you're not going to have 3-star review ratings unless you do something else wrong. You're going to have a 4-star, a 4.5, a 5-star product if you've taken these negative reviews into account. This is the data that everybody should be looking at. With Helium 10, they make it really easy to analyse this data. If you were to pay a VA to trawl negative product reviews, which in the past we've considered doing, it's going to cost you a lot of money, whereas with this tool you can do it in a couple of clicks. So I've basically just given you a product idea. You could do this, but you get the gist. Find a product that's performing well with a lower overall review rating. Look at the negative reviews. Can you come up with a product solution that's going to better what's there, because you're going to be able to absolutely dominate. This has only got 3 images as well. We'd have 6, and in our pictures we dismiss some of the concerns coming through from the negative reviews. So thick, we might have a picture comparing the thickness of the 2 doormats, between the standard competitor and our mat, and the size of it. We might give dimensions, be much more useful. So I hope you guys have found that useful. This is why I absolutely love Helium 10. This is black box. I promise you guys I'll do a tutorial to show how I drill down and find winning product ideas. Like I said, this is completely live, random, so with a bit more time, changing the filters, we'd be able to find some incredible products. If you want to give this a go, I'm going to leave links to the free plan below. If like me, you want to sort of step things up a little bit and you think you'd like to try and make use of all these tools to improve your Amazon business, go for one of their paid plans. You can use one of my coupons to save yourself some money. You can use EBOS10, that'll give you 10% off the plan each month for as long as you use it, or you could use EBOS50, which will give you 50% off the first month only. So maybe if you just want to give it a go, but you're not really sure if you use it past a month, you just want some help with product research, try it out, use EBOS50. You'll get 1 month half price, and then you can just cancel it if you're not bothered about it. Hopefully that helps you guys out. If you do use either of those coupons, obviously I'll make an affiliate commission. It won't make it more expensive for you, but that's how we pay for the running of this channel and useful tutorial videos like this. I hope you've enjoyed that. We're going to be back with more useful videos soon. We want to show you guys at eBusiness Boss how our business operates, the things we're learning along the way. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We appreciate every one of you. And if you've got any questions, leave a comment below. I'd really love to speak to you guys. Even if you think this video is terrible, just let me know. We're here to improve what we're putting out. Leave a comment. Thanks for tuning in, guys. There's going to be more from us very soon.